Got 2 books here. How's it going? It's been a while. One is about a dysfunctional family from hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. And then I just got my new shipment of my book. There's some reviews on the back, but what I wanted to share with you is I just put a new band on the top. Clinical social worker recommended. How to find purpose within a dysfunctional family. San Francisco Book Festival winner, best memoir. I was just as surprised as anyone, but I had walked up to strangers on the street and I was like, hey, would you read my book? And this is before it got published. And they said, well, what's your book about? And I said, well, it's about how to find purpose within a dysfunctional family. And they said, well, that must be about my family because there's no one out there that doesn't have problems. And remember, God chose your family. You didn't choose them. You can choose your friends, but you can't pick your family. There's actually scripture in here that, and I can't quote you, but it says, a brother is born to teach you about adversity and competition. Actually says it in here. And then a friend is a gift you give yourself. So a brother, the actual word is a friend close is better than a brother far. But try and read a proverb today. Today's the 31st of the month, excuse me. So I'm going to read Proverb 31. I don't have anything highlighted here, but I do have something highlighted from yesterday. And this is just the way that the people talked back then. They didn't like people acting like a fool. So on 22, oh no, that's from yesterday. Proverbs 30, 22. And a fool will be glutted with food. Ooh, that's a good one. You know, because we have a tendency to overeat here in the good old US of A. I think it's because we're competitive and we don't want to let the food go to waste. Is that it? Or is it because of this? Another thing about the tongue, it says in the Bible, it says a tongue, and that's the matador in my book. No, the matador is my dad. He was a sales manager, and he was incredible with all of his salespeople. But then when he got home, his tongue killed us like a dagger. It was like we were bulls surrounding him, and he didn't have much control over his kids, but he had a lot of control at work, because he could fire people at work. You can't fire your family, can you? No, you can't. They're always going to be your brother, even if you're estranged from your sister or parent. The key is do what they do in the Bible. Forgiveness is the key. In the end, you got to go through a lot of pain and suffering to get to that forgiveness point, because it's not about, forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for you. And even if the other person doesn't apologize, it's really for you. You got to forgive. And that's what the Old Testament's about. That's what the New Testament's about. But the tongue can break bones, but it doesn't have any bones in it. But it can break bones. And it can also, taste is your enemy. You taste things with your tongue, right? Tasty. And then we want to eat more of that tasty thing. Or drink more of that tasty thing. Have discipline. Don't overeat. Don't overindulge. That's what the Bible's all about. Moderation. God bless you. Check out my book, The Matador and the Mustang. And I think it'll help you. It's about a family. It's about and so is the Bible. It's about a family. You got to learn to treat other people with respect and dignity. And the greatest weapon you have is think before you speak. Type it out, but don't send it. Sometimes it's better to type it out and delete it. Something that's hurtful to the other side, because you don't want them rereading something that's hurtful. Especially texting. Just the best thing to do is talk to people. Talk it out. Hash it out. Don't go from zero to hate so fast. God bless you. And have a wonderful day. It's a gift.